Okay, as per requested, I'm going to do a video on how I'm doing my ornaments. Hopefully my dogs will behave. I'm sorry about the angle. I don't know. I'm not good on videos. These are the little ornaments I just bought today. I already picked out a couple paints, so all I'm going to do, and these are a little bit smaller of an opening, so this might be a little more tricky. So just do it kind of like what you would do as a pour, but instead of pouring it into a cup or something first, I am just pouring them a few drops straight into the ornament. Just pick a few colors kind of within the same scheme that you think might mend well. This one I'm going to do a little bit different. I'm going to throw a yellow in there and just see how it turns out. So far this has all been kind of just experimental, playing with them. I am still working on trying to get them fully cured. Having some issues with that, but I'm going to play with it more this weekend. So as you can see, the paint's already kind of like dripped down into the middle there. The bigger balls, they just kind of drip straight down. But with the flat ornaments and with these, obviously, it's kind of dripping down the side. Just do a little bit of a swirl. Oh, get it back down here in the camera view. Sorry about that. And then just kind of, you can see the paint as it kind of moves a little bit. It takes a little bit of time depending on how thick the paint is, but I'm trying to use thicker paints because of the curing process. But just kind of, this part takes a little bit of time, but as you can see on the bottom, you're getting some of the different colors there. But then at this point, I just kind of swirl it all around until I can get the full bulb covered. You see the paint kind of coming down there and getting that other part covered. I'm going to totally pause this in just a second and grab a couple of the bulbs I've already done so you can see what I'm talking about on having issues with the curing process. But before I do, after I get them fully covered, I've just been kind of dropping them in here. Or sometimes, like at first, to get it fully coated, I'll just kind of put it in there at different angles and let the paint kind of spread out a little bit. You know, and then turn it around or whatnot. And then when I've been done with that, I've just dropped it upside down so that the paint, the excess paint, comes out of it. I'm going to pause this now, and then I'll grab a couple of the other ornaments so you can see what I've already done. Okay, I'm back, so I'm going to go ahead and move this tray off to the side since we're kind of done with that. This is a tray of ones I've already done. They're bigger bulbs. But you can see like the purple and the black there, it's got streaks throughout it. So, and then you can see where the bottom, where that's kind of poured out. So I'm trying to figure out if it's the paint I'm using or what. Some of them have definitely done better than others. Like, and there's a little bit of streakiness in that one, but overall it's coated pretty well. You can see this one's coated pretty good. And then, of course, obviously letting the paint come out like that, it's going to make it a little bit messy, but just wipe it off with a paper towel or toilet paper or whatever you have available to you. A towel, whatnot. See, this one just turned out pretty good. So it might just be with some of the thinner paints, I think, maybe, I've been having some issues with. So I'm still playing with it, still experimenting with it. So that you can see the bottom where that's been dripping out. It's a little bit darker than the other, so I might flip that one over and see if it gets a little more well coated. And I did these a few days ago. This one was pretty bad. It's looking better now. So maybe it just needs a couple coats within them or something. And like I said, I'm trying a little bit thicker of paints. So hopefully, because this one's really bad right now. My other purple one was that way too. it was even bigger bulb. So I coated it again tonight with a little bit thicker of paint inside. And then I'm going to play with these ones this weekend and see if I can get them a little bit better. And if they still don't dry out, I think I'm going to try maybe putting them in the oven and seeing if they cure a little bit better inside. That was kind of hit and miss on it and whatnot. So I haven't really been paying attention to the brands I'm using on these when I'm doing them. So I have just kind of done a random mix as far as the paints go. And I'm going to pay a little bit better attention to that this weekend, and hopefully it goes better. Anyway, thanks for watching my video. Sorry it's very amateur, but there she be. Have a good one.